because the life and death is in the power of your mouth, in your tongue. So when you use it, you will eat of the fruit. And he says, so I said, woe is me, I'm undone, for I'm a man of unclean lips, and I dwell in the midst of a people of unclean lips. So he's saying everybody's mouth is unclean. Their lips are unclean. They are speaking words that do not line up with the word of God. For my eyes have seen the King, the Lord of hosts. Then one of the seraphim flew, which is the fiery angels of God that are dwelling in heaven, having in his hand a live coal, which he had taken from the tongs, with the tongs from the altar. So the altar is where the sacrifice goes, and the altar, okay, it's interesting you're talking about the altar now, because later on we will look at what the altar is in your life. And he touched my mouth with it, and he said, behold, this has touched your lips. Your iniquity is taken away. So he took the fire, put it on Isaiah's lips. He says, your iniquity is taken away, and your sin is purged. And I also heard the Lord saying, whom shall I send, and whom shall I go for us? Then I said, here I am, send me. So his lips were purified with the fire of God. And today you can ask the Lord, as you realize that you've been speaking death into your children, you've been speaking especially death over yourself. Maybe you're basically speaking over your life. Maybe you're speaking over your body. Maybe you're speaking over your finances. Maybe you could basically telling yourself that you're useless, you're a failure. Maybe someone else is speaking evil over your life and continually condemning you, and you're receiving those words, and you're bombarded with these words, okay? Those words have power to the degree that you do not bring them down and you do not confront those words. The moment you agree with those words, or even sometimes ignore those words,